Hi everybody, it's me, Nina. I just wanted to say real quick that if you're here for my Ozempic update for week 3, I also want to let you know that I have fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue, and along with heart problems and a lot of other stuff. I'm a type 2 diabetic, but the reason I'm saying that is I look pretty rough today. And the reason is yesterday I was feeling really good. And I came out into our garden and planted 14 tomato plants. And it was hot. And I took care of myself by resting and drinking water and, doing all the things that I tell everybody else to do. And so far in my journey, I had not been sick at all taking the Ozempic, other than I just didn't feel like eating, and I was having problems with going to the restroom. So we took care of the restroom problems because we got that Metamucil, the gummies, and those really work. But I will tell you to read the directions, because it tells you to start out with like one gummy, because the serving is actually 3. But go ahead and start out slow, because it will make you feel gassy, and it bloated my stomach pretty bad. I do want to say, before I go into the second part of some of the side effects that I had with Ozempic this week, um, Thursday, I was real hungry, and remember, I take my shot on Friday. So when Friday morning came, we live in Ohio, and we decided that we were going to drive to Pennsylvania because it was my sister's birthday, and that's where she lives. So we drove and had a wonderful trip, and we got there, and that evening we went to a restaurant to celebrate her birthday. Now, I wasn't really that hungry, and I should have probably just got something very small, maybe a salad. So I decided that I didn't really want to order, because I knew that I would end up not eating it. And, the meals are not cheap, so at a steakhouse. So I ended up just eating, I used my bread plate, and I ended up eating some of my husband's food. Well, I did eat the roll that they serve, and they have that special butter, and I ate some of that with the butter, and that it didn't hurt when it hit my stomach or anything. And then I thought, okay, so I'll try. He had one of those, the fried onion things with that dip. So I ate just a little bit of that, not too awful much. And the dip was a little bit too spicy, so I didn't eat any more of that. And then he got 4 pieces of fried catfish. So I took one of those. And so I ate almost the whole piece of fried catfish. I ate about half of the mashed potatoes, and I didn't have anything on them. I didn't ask for anything. I just wanted them plain. Um, and then like I said, that fried onion, and my stomach, it just right away, it was not happy with me making those food choices. So, all the way home, I was sick to my stomach, and all night long, I went to bed about close to 4 o'clock in the morning, um, and I was really sick feeling, and it just did not agree with me. So, I got up Saturday, like I said, and started in on the garden, and I was feeling really good. But when I had got done with the first part of the planting and had been resting, I decided, well, I had cucumbers and stuff that I wanted to get in the ground. So I went and started on those. Drank me a little bit of water, and right away started feeling that sick feeling again that I had had all night. So I thought, I'm going to quit. I'm not doing no more. So I went and sat down on my swing, and I was in the shade, and there was a breeze blowing, and it felt really good. But I all of a sudden got deathly sick to my stomach. And I've heard other people say that they threw up, a lot with Ozempic. Well, I had never felt like that. And, like I said, the only really side effect that I had been getting was not being hungry, which was a good side effect for me, and not being able to go to the bathroom. But yeah, when that started, it was about 6 to 8 times, and it was mostly liquid. But I will say that I felt better once I got all of that out of my system. It was not from eating bad food. It was not from like a stomach virus. It was from like the greasiness of the fried catfish and stuff. Everything tasted good, and I know my body enough to know that it was not some type of virus or anything. So after I got done being sick, I went into the house and I just rested the rest of the evening. Wasn't real hungry, but I made myself eat a little bit once I started feeling a little bit better. And then, so last night, I went to bed and I was real weak and real tired, and I just continued to drink until I went to bed so that I'd have enough liquid in me, you know. But I didn't wake up at all last night to go to the restroom. And so I was so tired when I woke up this morning. Now today is Sunday, and it's only been a couple days on this week 3. But I wanted to do an update while it was fresh in my mind. So this morning, like I said, I got up and I was not able to go to Sunday school. I just really weak, really tired. And I believe when I got sick and, you know, the night before, I think that threw me into either part of a fibro flare or the chronic fatigue. And the reason I say that is I was up and I ate a protein bar and stuff this morning, but I went right back to bed and I slept until 5:30 this afternoon. So it's only about 6:30 right now. I've only been up about an hour. Um, I sliced me up an apple and dipped it in peanut butter because I didn't feel like eating anything. And I drank a protein shake too, just so that I would make sure I'm getting enough calories and enough protein and stuff in. I just put me a water in the freezer. I'm going to go in there and drink that and rest again here in a little bit. But I'm not sure if anyone else has any type of health conditions that you battle while on Ozempic, but I wanted to make sure that I put my thoughts and what I'm going through on this video in case there was anyone out there in Google land looking for responses for what may be ailing you while you're on it. So in saying all that, I look rough, I know, and I will probably for a couple days, I will probably not be able to do a whole lot other than rest. And that's how it goes when you've got fibromyalgia and stuff. I really thought, because it had been so long, several weeks since I had felt anything from my fibro, that I thought maybe this summer I'm going to get a break and I'm going to be able to work out in my garden and do everything that I wanted to do. Even though I get tired, I think, from the Ozempic, I just felt like I was going to push myself and feel good. Well, I did. And fibro let me know that there's no cure, and you just got to take it day by day sometimes. So yeah, that's my little update for the week so far. And if something would change as far as getting worse, I'll come on and do an update, but I don't think I'm gonna be worse. I think that I'm on the mend, my belly feels better, and all I can say is I'm glad they start you at a 0.25, because some of the side effects from the drug do make some people rather ill. And if you would start out on more than that, it could probably be very bad. Now, I will say when I was getting sick, it wasn't as bad as a lot of people suffer, because I had already probably digested the things that I had had for breakfast yesterday, and I had been mostly on, like, I had drank a Diet Pepsi and like I said, a big thing of water. So thankfully, I was mostly just had liquids on my stomach, which I'm glad that that's all that came up. So, all right. So thank you for watching. I'm out here just sitting with my chickens, and I'm just gonna go back in the house in a little bit. I wanted to at least get outside a little bit today after being in bed, sleeping all day. Sometimes you gotta kind of force yourself and get out when you don't really feel like it. I did notice that my husband's got more stuff planted. So I think the garden is pretty much done. We have land down, well, right behind me here, you're seeing the chicken that we took out because they had been picking on her. You know, there's a pecking order with chickens. But we own land down here below this little creek. And in the next few days, I'm wanting to feel better because we want to get down there and get that tilled up and plant some more green beans and some corn. So yeah, I love staying busy. This is my very favorite time of the year when spring is just getting good and you can get your garden all planted. And yeah, so I've got to get better, got to start feeling better. So thanks for watching, you guys, and God bless you all and have a great week and come back. Well, you know what? I might not do a update next week because I'll be on week 4 of Ozempic 0.25. So I might wait and do an Ozempic update when I start the 0.50. So just keep watching. And hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, would you please subscribe and go ahead and hit that bell because that will tell you when I'm on. If you're going to start watching just for Ozempic, you can, when it notifies you that I've got an Ozempic video up, you'll be notified right away. So thank you so much, everyone. And for all of my new subscribers, you are welcome to our YouTube family. And we are so happy and pleased to have you. And of course, all the ones that have been here for years, and just every single one of you. We are so thankful for you. And have a great evening. Bye-bye.